All right, it's part 2, section E. I'm choking on Reese's peanut butter mini cups. Oh, they're delicious. Navigation in Westlaw Next is based on filters for your search query. True. Westlaw uses filters to limit your search to specific databases. Navigation in Lexis is based on filters. True. As with Westlaw, Lexis uses filters to limit searches to specific databases such as courts or specific matter. Or specific subject matter or subject matter. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting my shit together here. Filters in Westlaw and Lexis are related to databases. True. A filter is equivalent of a database. And a database is often the online equivalent of, you guessed it, a publication. Filters in Westlaw include state-specific collections of material, but not in Lexis. That's false. The filters in both Westlaw and Lexis include state-specific collections of material. Filters are basically predefined collections of databases. True. The collections of databases are preset, but they can often be customized. Also, a link in Westlaw and Lexis usually represents a hyperlink to a database or a collection of databases. The researcher is able to add subject matter tabs in both Westlaw and Lexis. True. There are literally dozens of tab sets that collect database links from various areas of law. The researcher is able to add jurisdiction-specific filters in both Westlaw and Lexis. True. The ability to add jurisdiction-specific databases is the main function of filters. All right. Validation research. Okay. Key site is found both on Westlaw and in the law library. False. Key site is found only on Westlaw. Key site is found both on Westlaw and on Lexis. Isn't that the same question? False. Again, key site is found only on Westlaw. Shepard's is the validation tool used by Lexis. Shepard's is found both on Lexis and in the law library. True. Shepard's is found on Lexis and in the law library, although many have ceased subscribing to the hardbound version. Shepard's is found both on Westlaw and on Lexis. False. Again, Shepard's is found only on Lexis and in the law library. A red flag or a red stop sign indicates that the authority is no longer valid. True. This is accurate. Shepard's is considered non-authority. True. It is a great research tool, but never should be quoted, thus it is non-authority. Keysite is considered secondary authority. False. Just as with Shepard's, Keysite is a great research tool, but would never be quoted. It's non-authority. Keysite and Shepard's are used to validate only case law. False. Both Shepard's and Keysite validate almost any form of authority. Cases, statutes, regulations, court rules, and even some forms of secondary authority such as American law reports and others may be validated using the great validation tool. These great validation tools. Keysite and Shepard's as validation tools are best used at the beginning of research process. False. The researcher would start almost anywhere except validation tools. First, locate an authority you want to quote. Then, using Keysite or Shepard's, validate it before quoting it. Okay. Interesting. The indicators in Shepard's and Keysite that inform the researcher as to the validity of a case or other authority is called signals. True. Keysite signals on Westlaw include, there's a little green C, there's no history and no negative citing authority. H is a blue H, there's a history for this case. Yellow flag, there's negative history but not reversed or overruled. Red flag, there's no longer valid. The authority is no longer valid as to at least one issue. Okay, and this is really cool. So here's what the exact symbols mean for shepherd signals on Lexus. Red stop sign means warning, negative treatment is indicated. An orange box with Q in it, question, validity question by citing references. And then the little yellow triangle is caution, possible negative treatment. And then the green plus sign, positive treatment is indicated. And then an A in a blue circle, a white A in a blue circle, citing references with analysis available. And an I in a little blue circle, white I in a blue circle is citation information available. Oh, how helpful! Yay! So here's the next one. This is the first combined test, Prep A. ALR contains selected cases and annotations of the cases it publishes. American Law Reports is an annotated report. It publishes selected cases, then discusses, in other words, annotates them. It is a very powerful research source. Which of the following would be mandatory authority in the California Appellate Court? The answer is B. Us v. them, 469 SO 2D 154 in brackets FLA 1999. The U.S. Supreme Court would be mandatory, but Florida Supreme Court and Federal Appellate Court would be persuasive because they're not the appropriate jurisdiction. The California Supreme Court is in a different state, and the Federal Appellate Court cannot be mandatory in a state court. You have found a valid case. It is found in 187 Colorado 483. Your attorney is arguing a matter in the state trial court in Colorado. What kind of authority would that case be? And the answer is C. Secondary, persuasive. The Colorado reports contain cases from the Colorado Supreme Court. The Colorado Supreme Court is a higher authority than the trial courts in Colorado, and it is in the appropriate jurisdiction. Thus, the cited case would be primary mandatory. Yeah, okay, C. Wait. Okay, so there's two different answers. Oh, I gave the wrong answer, and mine was C. So the answer is it's primary mandatory. Sorry. So, the Colorado reports contain cases from the Colorado Supreme Court. The Colorado Supreme Court is a higher authority than the trial court in Colorado, and it is in the appropriate jurisdiction. Thus, the cited case would be primary mandatory. ALR may be researched in the law library only. No, that's wrong. Sorry. In the law library and using Westlaw on Lexis Online. ALR, one of the greatest legal research books, may be researched using online sources or in the law library. Digests are primarily published by West. While there are a few exceptions, such as the Supreme Court Digest, Lawyer's Edition, and the ALR, ALR Digest, most digests were created by West Publishing, which is now called West Group, and is owned by Thomson Publishing. Ooh, big green books. The research tool associated with West Publishing is the Key Topic System. The Key Number System, the Key Number System. The research tool associated with West Publishing is the Key Number System. The Key Number System is used by all West Digests and is used as a research tool within Westlaw. Example. Okay, so then they show an example, and I can't describe that to you here because, that's just too much. Digests and the online key number system lead researchers to additional authority by collecting headnotes. It is important to know a secondary or non-authority source leads you to other authority. Encyclopedias use footnotes. ALR uses annotations, commentary. Digests use headnotes collected according to subject matter. Example of a head note in a law library reporter with a key number system at the top. And you'd have to look at it. Which of the following is designed to validate authority? Lex law. Nope, I'm wrong. Which of the following is designed to validate authority? Shepard's and key number system. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Which of the following is designed to validate authority? Shepard's and the answer is BD. Shepard's and Keysight. Shepard's and Keysight. Shepard's is the research system used in the law library and on Lexis to validate authority that has been found. And then there's the Keysight on Westlaw. Woohoo. Digest act as an index to case law. Digests are a collection of head notes arranged in topical order. It acts as an index to case law. Well, you would never quote an index. You would quote the authority as it is indexing in this instant cases. Thus, since you would never quote digest, they are non-authority. Which of the following is a function of Shepard's? Validates authority, provides parallel citations, leads to additional authority. The most critical function of Shepard's is that it validates authority. However, it also provides parallel citations. If the case has been published in multiple publications and because the citations within Shepard's are quoting the case being Shepardized, they probably deal with similar issues. In this way, it leads to additional authority. Which of the following is a function of Keysight? Validates authority, provides parallel citations, leads to additional authority. Okay, and then it gives the same blurb. The most critical function of Keysight is that it validates authority. However, it provides parallel citations if the case has been published in multiple publications. And because the citations within the Keysight results page are quoting the case being validated, they probably deal with similar cases. In this way, it leads to additional authority. Keysight is part of what research source? Westlaw. Keysight is Westlaw's answer to Shepard's. Shepard's is in Lexis. Keysight is in Westlaw. What symbol is indicative that a case, statute, or authority is no longer valid? And A, a red flag in Westlaw. B, a red stop sign in Lexis. Well, the answer is both. The above are the most critical warning signs to be alert to when validating authority. Westlaw red flag, Shepard's red flag in Lexis. Also, in case you're in the law library, Shepard's treatment overruled in the library. They put a little O next to it. The case being validated is the citing case. Since the cases listed in Shepard's results or Keysight results are all mentioning or citing the case being validated, they are referred to as citing cases or citing authorities. On the other hand, the case being validated is the one that is being mentioned or cited in the citing cases. Thus, the case being validated is the cited case. Okay, here's the last one. Okay. This is Combined Test Prep B. If relevant, which of the following would be mandatory for the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court? Smith v. Jones, 298 U.S. 467, bracket 1967. Oh my gosh, this is a bunch of citations. I'm going to skip it. You have to really look at it. So I'm going to skip the citation, but I can read. The U.S. Supreme Court and Texas Supreme Court can be mandatory on the Texas Court of Appeals. The U.S. Supreme Court and the Florida Supreme Court can be mandatory on the Florida State Trial Court. And whatever, here we are. You have found a valid case. And is found in 435 F Sup 325. Your attorney is arguing a matter in the Montana Supreme Court. What kind of authority would the case be? Primary persuasive. The federal supplement contains federal cases. It cannot be mandatory on a state court. You have found a valid case. It is found in the U.S. reports. Your attorney is arguing a matter in the Ohio Supreme Court. What kind of authority would the case be? Primary mandatory. The U.S. Supreme Court is mandatory on all the other courts, but not on itself. A paralegal's goal when researching is to locate relevant authority that supports the client's position, to locate relevant authority that does not support the client's position. Wow, okay. And attempting to try to save the day for your client when you're researching. However, you are not doing your client a favor if you act like a crusader in the law library. You must find all relevant authority so that you and your attorney can anticipate potential legal angles. Thus, the correct answer should be find all relevant authority. Which of the following is a legal encyclopedia? And the answer is Corpus Juris Secundum. Okay, some of you think of it as a trick question, but it is not. The second choice should read American Jurisprudence 2D, not American Jurisdiction 2D. Take this as a lesson to read carefully. Whatever. Which of the following is considered validation research? Keysight and Shepard's. The primary goal of Shepard's and Keysight is to validate authority. Cases, statutes, court rules, regulations, federal and state law, and even some secondary sources such as ALR and restatements may be validated with either Shepard's or Keysight. Motions are usually surprising. I think it's supposed to be surprisingly short, but it says surprising short. Motions are usually short. A. The motion does not typically do the arguing and is thus usually short. It is the trial brief that the arguments are made. Oh, nice. Good to know, since we're writing a motion. Okay, that's it. Ta-da!